kids, and welcome back to our channel. Are you ready for an amazing journey through some of the most exciting stories ever told? Today, we have a very special episode packed with 8 incredible cartoon Bible stories, all designed just for you. We're going to learn about heroes, miracles, and the most important story of all. So, grab your favorite blanket, get comfy, and let's dive right in. Our first story is about a brave young man named David who faced a giant named Goliath. Imagine a giant so tall he could look over the top of a house. Everyone was scared of Goliath, but David wasn't. He knew God was with him. With just a small stone in a sling, David showed everyone that with faith, you can overcome even the biggest challenges. It's a powerful reminder that it's not about how big you are, but how big your faith is. Next, we'll set sail on a huge boat, bigger than any you've ever seen. This is the story of Noah and the great flood. God asked Noah to build an ark and gather 2 of every kind of animal. It rained for 40 days and 40 nights, but Noah, his family, and all the animals were safe inside. When the rain stopped, God put a beautiful rainbow in the sky as a promise to never flood the whole earth again. Every time you see a rainbow, remember God's wonderful promise. Have you ever heard of a man who was swallowed by a giant fish? Well, get ready for the story of Jonah. God asked Jonah to go to a city called Nineveh, but Jonah didn't want to. He ran away and got on a ship, but a huge storm came, and Jonah ended up in the belly of a big fish for 3 whole days. Inside the fish, Jonah prayed to God, and God saved him. Jonah then went to Nineveh and did what God asked. It's a fun story that teaches us about listening and the importance of second chances. Our fourth story is about a man named Daniel who was thrown into a den of hungry lions. Can you believe that? Daniel was a good man who prayed to God every day. Some jealous people tricked the king into making a rule against praying. When Daniel kept praying, he was thrown to the lions, but God sent an angel to shut the lions' mouths, and Daniel was completely safe. This story shows us how God protects those who trust in Him, even when things seem really scary. Let's move on to the New Testament and a very special birth. We're talking about the story of Jesus' birth in a manger in Bethlehem. Mary and Joseph traveled a long way, and when they arrived, there was no room for them in the inn. So, baby Jesus was born in a humble stable, surrounded by animals. Shepherds and wise men came from far away to worship the newborn king. It is a beautiful story about how the greatest king of all was born in the most humble of places. As Jesus grew up, he began to do amazing things. Our next story is about one of his most incredible miracles, feeding 5,000 people. Jesus was teaching a huge crowd, and everyone got hungry. All they had was 5 small loaves of bread and 2 little fish, but Jesus took that small meal, prayed, and started handing it out. And guess what? There was enough food for everyone, with lots of leftovers. This miracle shows us that with Jesus, a little can become a lot. Now, we come to a very important story, the one we want to share with you most of all today. It's the story of why Jesus came to us. It can be a little sad, but it has the happiest ending you can imagine. Jesus lived a perfect life, teaching people about God's love. But some leaders didn't like his message. They arrested him, and he was crucified on a cross. This was a very sad day, because Jesus chose to take the punishment for all the wrong things we do, so we could be forgiven and be friends with God forever. He did this because he loves you and me so much. But the story doesn't end there. This is where it gets truly amazing. 3 days after Jesus died, his friends went to his tomb, and the big stone that covered the entrance was rolled away. An angel told them, "He is not here. He has risen." Jesus was alive. He had conquered death. This is what we celebrate on Easter. Because Jesus is alive, we can have hope and new life too. It's the greatest news in the world and the core of our faith. His incredible sacrifice and resurrection show the depth of God's love for every single one of us. Wow, what an adventure we've had today! From David and Goliath to Jesus' amazing resurrection, these stories show us how much God loves us and how He's always with us. We hope you enjoy these cartoon Bible stories and that they fill your heart with joy and hope. Remember these lessons as you go about your week, and always know you are loved. Thank you so much for watching with us today. If you enjoyed our stories, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our next adventure. We love sharing these stories with you. See you next time. Bye.